And so I'm going to go kind of polar opposite of what you might expect, because I think this is pretty amazing that it was made in its time, and I can't imagine being made again. Dodge Ram SRT 10.
Oh, great.
I'm looking at one of those right now on the site.
That was on my list. Awesome. Great choice.
Yeah, you could retain the 6-speed Dream if you'd like.
Yes,
I think they offered both, didn't they?
Yeah,
they
definitely
have
have
a
a
6-speed though,
right?
No, there's definitely. See, he really doesn't.
Look, I just found one.
No,
that's a 6-speed.
Yeah. The idea to have, your whole family in there experiencing that motor, that Viper motor, is just part of the joy of it, I think.
I love those.
He calls his SRT 10.
It's a good. I like all the sport trucks. I like the Lightning. I even like the little
Cyclone.
The Extreme. Like everything that was an attempt at doing a sporty pickup truck, I'm in favor of. Is this the one with the wing? One of these has a wing across the bed, which is really
tiny little
but it goes across the top, right? Which really kind of reduces the practicality as a truck. Awesome. All right, Randy, here you go. Trucks.
I've been surfing the truck category. I'm mostly excited. 06 was maybe a little bit of a trough in enthusiasm for trucks. There's a lot of SUVs on the road. Man, we saw a lot of Jeep Wranglers. Man,
tons of Jeep
Wranglers. Lots of Rovers,
category,
lots of ranges.
A lot of ranges and a lot of Wranglers and a lot of Cayennes, right? Those are out there. You can see I'm tap dancing a little bit before I make my selection.
Take your time.
But I am...
There's no... If you want me to go first, I can. There's no chance we're going to overlap, I don't think.
Oh, well, now you have me curious. You go. I'll go right after you. I've got my choice, but now you've given me the option to have you show your cards first.
I'll show my cards. I'm happy to show them. If I take yours, I would be shocked, but that's your choice. I'm going to take an Escalade EXT.
I saw that on my list as well. I saw that here.
EXT.
That is a choice.
That's another. I actually
You're taking that by choice. Did someone put a gun to your head, or you're taking that by choice?
My slow buddies, we were talking EXTs yesterday or 2 days ago.
But Avalanche versus EXT, you love EXT.
I'm like pro Escalade, any era, any kind. I love them.
First gen is tough,
dude. I like them all, honestly, dude. I have to be real with you. I like all Escalades because I like all Chevy trucks pretty much. When you said this is something they would never make now, I was like, oh no, he's not going to take EXT, is he?
They didn't make a V-spec of that, did they?
No, there is a Cadillac Escalade V now, but no, not back then.
How many EXT truck beds do you think have never been touched?
Most. What's the overlap on Lincoln Blackwood beds versus EXT?
Is that I was scrolling and Lincoln Blackwood's come up. I was like, oh gosh, is somebody gonna choose that? I hope nobody chooses that.
So I'm pretty sure I didn't steal yours there, Randy.
You absolutely didn't. So I'm gonna pick a weird one that's gonna make sure that I lose the Instagram competition, which is there's a couple interesting ones. First of all, we were talking about BMWs. The X5 4.8 IS is an unusual vehicle, which is pretty cool. Those. But if you've already chosen the E60 M5, it's like the same car in a different form factor.
Bros had both of those in the regulars, the BMW.
I can handle if there's one garage and you walk into and it has both of those. I think that's like upsetting.
He just rubs it with a diaper.
Yeah, that's weird. So I'm going super weird deep cut that nobody's going to understand. So there was no Jeep pickup at that point. You have to transport yourself to 06. That product was 10 or 15 years away. I mean, that product was like late. When did they introduce the Gladiator? 2018.
Way later.
Way later. But
was there even a four-door Wrangler
AEV? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah. But there was AEV, who was an awesome company. I say was. I think they've been acquired by Chrysler or something. Like they're at dealers now. But they made the pickup conversion before it was cool. They made the Scrambler Jeep conversion by custom making the bed and the body. A buddy of mine has one of these. I love these. They made 2 and 4-door. This is a 2-door. This is lot number 165853. This sold in November of 24. Those things are awesome, and they were super built for off-road, and the suspension AEV was the best Jeep modifier at that point, in my opinion, and they made these into pickups. And that is what I would pick.
That is extremely. That one is also great color. Is that stock? They didn't put V8s in them. It's still stock.
They would swap engines, but often they didn't back then.
So it's V6.
Did those have a straight 6 still? I don't remember V6.
I think they're V6 by then. I'm not 100% sure.
Does our writer tell us?
Oh, they've got to. They
was
BAT
4-liter inline. So
they still inline.
I don't know if those Jeeps have ever had a V6 until way more recent.
Interesting.
So anyway, yeah, the Gladiators and stuff have a V
Six
system, right?
speed or
This one has a 6-speed.
Oh, man. All right, keeping it alive.
So anyway, I like that vehicle a lot.
I think that's extremely.
I wanted
cool.
one of those badly back then.
That's also probably one of those. That's one of those things where I always find this interesting, where you take kind of a normal car and spend like supercar prices on it to get it where you want.
Yeah, I bet these were expensive,
I'm
right?
sure.
All custom.
I'm
I forget
sure.
if they're in Michigan. I think AV may be in Michigan. That's why they're kind of tied in with the OEMs up there. But anyway, super cool. They still make cool stuff, but the brutes of old were, now I think they still make it. And it's like, why don't I just go buy a Gladiator? But back then it was really something different.
It's extremely good pick.